So if you're having a problem with your trunk on a 2015 Chevy Malibu, that's what this one is. There's two things you could really look at. One is the fuse blown, and then you got to check the latch on this. This one, the actuator latch in the trunk was actually bad. So every time you would go to use it, it would blow the fuse. Let me show you on this 2015 where the fuse was. So this is inside the car, and this vehicle has this little latch here. You pull it, you got a little storage compartment, you can put whatever you want in there. But the actual trunk release fuse is this orange one here, if you can see it in the video. It's the only one that doesn't have white numbers on it because I've already put in a replacement fuse. It's a 5 amp fuse. It was a brown one like these from the factory. I didn't have these. I put in this one here. You can use a test light and test these little ends of the fuse here to make sure you got current going through. How I found it was blown was I tested this, it had current, and then I touched it here, it did not have current. So if you don't have current on both of these when you have the car, you don't have to have it on or anything. It should have current on both. If it doesn't, then it's probably a blown fuse. Pull that fuse and check it. When you put a new one in, it won't blow the fuse as soon as you put it in, but if you press the actuator button to open the trunk, that's when this thing will blow, if it's not the fuse that's the problem. So again, ours had the motor and the rear actuator go out, so as soon as you try to unlatch it, this fuse would pop. So I got a new fuse in here, and then I unplugged the latch in the back to keep it from popping accidentally, and then I'm going to place the actuator in the back, and I'm going to show you that right now. So there's carpet on the deck lid of your trunk. I took the carpet off. This is what has to be replaced because the motor in this went out, and that's what's blowing the fuses. Here's where I unhooked it so that it wouldn't keep blowing the fuses. It's just 2 torque bolts holding this together. I bought a replacement. I know this one's a cheapy one off Amazon. It was the one I could get the quickest. It was $20 for this versus $160 from AutoZone. So $20 one, it got good reviews. I'm expecting it to actually work. So I'm gonna get that taken off. I'm gonna get this one put on, and that should fix it. So I already moved it over, but this is the latch that you have to take off of the one that's already on your car and put it on the new one. All you do is there's 2 little presses here. You press them and you slide this little door open, and then that cable thing here just unhooks right here. Then you do the exact same thing on this one to put it on. So this is the old one. This was the one from GM. And I took it off of there and I put it on this one. That was $20 on Amazon. This one was about $200. I don't remember exactly what the dealer was, but I know it was $160 at AutoZone. And this one was $20 on Amazon. I'll put a link to this down in the description so you can find the cheaper version, especially if this actually works. So I've got the carpet, everything put back in. I've got the new latch installed. I did test it. Works great. Let me show you. We're going to close it. I'm going to come over here and hit the button. Opens no problem. No fuses blowing. Works fine. So if you have this problem on your car, check the fuse. If the fuse is blowing, it's probably this actuator here. What I did is I checked the wiring on this to make sure it was getting, power properly, so that I knew there wasn't a harness issue. It was pulling way more power than it was supposed to, trying to make this work. So that means the motor went out. 20 bucks. Installed it. Done. So anyways, hope this information was helpful. Thank you very much for watching. Y'all take care.